lying in bed, chilling out. I thought I'd pop on for a live, answer some questions. Hope everyone's good. Just wait for a few people to come on and we'll get going. What a day, what a day. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone's alright anyway. And had a good day today, nice and positive. Wait for a couple of people to come on and I'll start. Hello, anybody there? How are you doing, guys? How are you doing, James, bro, from Aberdeen? James Haddon, respect, man. How are you, pal? Evening, pal. Evening. No fear. Alan, how are you doing, bro? How are you doing, member? 09 Harris, how are you doing, pal? Jabba boy, Tanya, how are you doing, mate? Has anyone been to the gym today? Anyone been exercising, training, positivity, having a good day? I'm spot on, mate. I'm good. I'm been doing my morning training, and then I've done my weights. How are you doing, Shane? Does definitely fill you in. You probably would, mate. I'm spot on, me. Nothing to you but the truth. I'm absolutely sweet as a nut, mate. Sweet as a nut. I just thought, I know I'm lying in bed, being a bit of a lazy bastard, but I just thought I'd come on and have a bit of a. I was having a nap. Just thought I'd come on and just catch up with a few people. No fit. I've been in a car accident. I've been getting my car serviced. I thought you said car accident there. I'm doing well, mate. Hit the like button, guys, anyway. But I've just been, I'll just come on to explain a little bit about the Netflix series that I'm going to be in. Well, it's a series. It's going to be on quite a few networks. Apple, it's going to be on Apple, it's going to be on Sky Store. I've been quite quiet about it because obviously we've actually started filming it. I did a bit of filming in Newcastle. You know, I can't really say much about it because obviously you're contracted and you can't really say much. But just a little bit of explanation about my character, Draga. What it is, guys, I play an Eastern European mafia boss. I've got the lead role as a villain. You know, I never ever dreamed of being an actor. I never dreamed of getting into acting. You know, I didn't even think that I could be an actor until I was given the opportunity by chance through bare knuckle fighting, and I was actually quite good at doing it. Obviously, having an on-screen presence, but I was always a little bit nervous about the dialogue, you know, speaking and stuff. And to be honest with you guys, I'm really good. The character, you know, I was actually given the free reins of this role. I mean, getting a lead role is a big deal, especially to me, and especially with just being new in the acting world, because a lead role is it's a stepping stone to other big things. You know what I mean? I always thought that I would be a bit part actor. I always thought maybe do bits of roles here, fighting roles, and I got a good role in The Corrupted. You know what I mean? But I didn't ever think I'd be given a lead role. And when the director and the writer came to me, well, they noticed me on Instagram. Obviously, I watched my show Real, and they came to me and said, "We want you to play the main villain, the lead character in the series that we're putting out." And I'm like, "Wow!" I thought it was a joke at first. I thought, "Are you taking the mick?" And then he actually sent me over the script, and I seen it. I was like, "Wow!" Do you know what I mean? And he says to me, he says, "Decker, I want you to create the character. I want you to read the dialogue and create a character." Be creative and create a character through the dialogue, and I'd done that. So he sent me the script, and I was looking at it, and I actually created Draga, the character, and now what I've created in my mind, I'm going to bring to life on the screen. And given the chance to do that is a massive thing in the acting world, because normally a director will say, "We want you to play this role and do it this way." They've actually given me the free rein to create the character and bring that character to life the way I want him to. So Draga is an Eastern European mafia boss from Albania, and his family, brothers, sisters, mum and dad were killed by a mafia gang in Albania. And they were linked to the underworld, and then Draga, grew up and became the leader of a mafia firm, of the European boss. He was the boss of the whole European cartels, and drugs, weapons, everything. And he's a really vicious character. He's a psychopath. He's a killer. But he's also got another side, and that's the great thing about this role. I'm actually getting the chance to bring all sides of drag out. So you're going to see obviously the violence, you know, and being totally, I mean, it is a violent series as well. There's a lot of, it's going to be sex, drugs, music, nightclubs, violence. And I'm getting to actually show different sides of the character. So you're going to drag as like it can be it can be a Jekyll and Hyde. It can be a really nice, soft, gentle guy. Then the other side of him where he just loses control. Obviously with the trauma from his losing his family, he turns into an absolute nutcase, you know what I mean? And I've actually created that, and I've obviously practiced it, and you know I've been watching on YouTube the way that they pronounce the words and how the Eastern Europeans talk. It's been a challenge, but it's been a really good challenge for me because I'm actually getting to showcase what I've learned on screen in front of a big audience, and to me that's a dream. Do you know what I mean? It's a dream come true. But it'll never change me as a person. I'll always stay grounded, just be me, a lad from Carlisle. Do you know what I mean? And you know, do the best I can. But I'm really confident at this role. I'm really, really confident that I'm going to pull it off. And like I say, it'll probably lead on to bigger things, maybe a second series and some movies. You know what I mean? But I'm really taking my acting serious. I've actually secluded myself over the last 4 months to practice the role. I've had the script. I've got loads of dialogue speaking in it. But you know what, guys? You're absolutely going to love it. If you've watched Power on Netflix, if you like that, you're going to like this. It's a little bit similar, you know, nightclubs, violence, Lamborghinis, women, drugs, like proper violence. If you like all that kind of lifestyle, gangster lifestyle, this is going to be a series for you. Do you know what I mean? Any questions, guys? Lenny McLean, yeah, Lenny landed. You know what? Lenny was a really good actor. I actually seen him in a few things before he passed away. When I got a little bit older, and he was amazing, just a natural. And that's the thing, guys, with acting, you don't necessarily have to go to acting school or drama school to be a good actor. I think sometimes for me, it's life experience. Sometimes you can take bits of yourself out and put it into the into the role. Do you know what I mean? And when it comes to playing a bad guy, I feel really comfortable doing that. But I want variety in my performance. Like I don't just want to be a typecast bad boy. Do you know what I mean? I want to do comedy. I want to do love, romance, you know, different things. I don't want to be just known as a typecast bad boy. I want to mix it up and learn, and obviously do the drama school and learn to do different roles. You know what I mean? And if I'm going to do something, guys, I'm going 110% all or nothing. I'm not going to do something to be a bit part player. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to do something and give it me all and be the best I can. You know what I mean? So that's the way it is, man. But just a little bit of an explanation to my character. But how's everyone doing anyway? Has anyone been to the gym today? Anyone done out positive? Just write in the comments, guys. Just let us know what you've been up to. Has anyone trained? I was training this morning. I went out at 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:30, did my 5 mile power walk, but I've started now adding my jogs into it. So I'm good, mate. I'm good. Be Ryan Decorate. How you doing, bro? Deco. So you get some fucking weirdos on this YouTube, don't you? Asking stupid, pathetic questions, man. Do you want to know something, guys? See, with trolls, right? Like, and would you agree with me on this? That to sit on a computer all day and give people abuse, you've got to be seriously thinking the head. Like, you've really got to be something wrong up there. Surely, I would not have the time of day to sit on a computer creating loads of accounts and giving people abuse, because really, at the end of the day, if you're unhappy in yourself, you're deflecting your own negativity onto other people. So if people are sitting on a computer all day, they obviously can't be happy in life. They're not doing anything in their life. They're not being positive or productive. They're sitting on the lazy ass. Alas, was it Emily or something? She's quite a famous one, being trolled online, being absolutely abused. And for me, I don't think people understand the damage they cause people. Do you know what I mean? I don't give trolls too much airtime, Richard, lad. Not at all. It's a topic that I'm speaking about because I've been a victim of it for 4 years. And when you get divvies popping up on YouTube, pathetic, you've got to, you know, It's not about giving people airtime. But what would you do if you were getting called a Ron for 4 years? Would you just sit back and say nothing? Of course you wouldn't, man. You'd be out doing something, you know. But like I said, it doesn't really bother me. I'm quite used to it now. You know, you become used to it and accustomed to it, so you just get on with it, don't you? But I think, guys, I put the Dean Lynch Ward fight up. I don't know if you've seen it. I put it up there. But I don't know. He thinks he can beat me. He's absolutely delusional, man. Like, I'm not being funny, guys, but you know yourself, when you have 4 months to get fit for a fight, which you did, there's no excuses, is there really? I know he wasn't 100%. He'd been partying, I could tell. He wasn't fit. But a fit Dean wouldn't do nothing with me. I've got a jaw like an iron bar. Wouldn't be able to do nothing with me. I'd just keep walking forward and taking the punches. But I'd put him. I'm stronger now. I put more size on, but I'm in good shape, so I don't think he'd withstand the power. Especially a stone heavier now. Do you know what I mean? But you know yourself, guys. If you're a fighting man, you can have a pagger. You're not going to come on YouTube and start giving it the big eye, are you? You're normally a quiet bloke that won't bother anybody till it's put on you. You're right, Shane. But click the like button, guys. We've got 100 on. Give the video a like. I've always, like I say, you know, I'll tell you what my favourite shot is. You've probably seen it in the Christie fight. It was the check left hook. I like countering with the left hook. Something I've always been really good at. I'm quite quick with it as well. But you know yourself, guys. See, me getting older, timing beats speed every single time. When you're precise with your timing, with your shot, bare knuckle fighting is not about firing windmills. Bare knuckle fighting is about picking your shots precisely, and I always call it hitting the soft tissue areas. So your face and your body. You see a lot of lads firing big hooks on the back of the head. You're breaking your hands all day long. Why do you think when I'm bare knuckle fighting, I'm always taking my time with my shots? I pick my shots very precisely. And people come and say to him, well, why don't you fight this guy or that guy, or you're no match for him? Well, have these people actually had bare knuckle fights? Do you know what I mean? You keep telling me, or they reckon he could beat me. So just anyone, Joe Bloggs could beat you. But how do you know that? There's never, just because you're a champion boxer or a good kickboxer or a martial artist or K1, doesn't mean you're necessarily going to beat me in a bare knuckle fight, does it? You know what I mean? How you doing, Decker? How you doing, Manchester, bro? Yeah. Oh, 100%, Richard, I agree with you, mate. Richard Andrew, 100% agree with you. The thing is, people keep asking me why didn't I fight for an organisation for BKB. I was actually booked to fight in February for the BKFC. I was fighting Rob Cunningham, wasn't I? Who beat Brett May. I was fighting him, and then obviously the company was harassed and trolled about me, so they didn't really go near us after that. They just said, nah, we can't be done with the drama. But they let about 5 women beaters on the show fighting. I mean, Brett May fought on the show, but they don't let me fight on the show down to rumours. You know what I mean? The thing is, guys, what I've learned is if your face doesn't fit, they don't want to know. Are you still in contact with Darren? I've not heard from him, mate. If he's welcome to email me. Like, I think he's got my email, and I don't know what's going on. But do you not agree, guys? Would you not agree with me that if your face doesn't fit, they don't want to know? It's okay. How are we doing, Charlie Lee Doll? You all right? How can you not let someone on a show down to rumours? But yet there's about 5 men with convictions of Welton Birds on the show. I don't get it. I always find there's a lot of jealousy, man. A lot of jealousy. You're right, Harris. I find it really stupid how they let Brett. 100%, man. 100%. Richard, to be honest with you, mate, if they asked me, I'd go on 100%, because I want to compete. I'm competitive. I want to fight hard people. Do you know what I mean? And they've probably got some of the best fighters around. So win or lose, pitting myself up against one of their best, that's a challenge that would excite me and get me into a great mindset to train hard for it. You know what I mean? Where the Dean fight, it doesn't really tickle my tonsils. You know what I mean? It's not really exciting me, because it's, well, why train 12 weeks to get fit for him to last 2 minutes, you know what I mean? And like I say, I was 16 stone then when I beat him. I'm now 17 stone, but 16.10, I'm carrying an extra stone in better shape and carrying more power. So I don't understand what the chance he would have, you know what I mean? Tyson Fury, I wouldn't stand a chance with Tyson Fury, mate. He'd absolutely smash my head clean off. Tyson Fury, you wouldn't even get near him. He's that tall and that reach, he's got that much of a great reach, you wouldn't even get near him. He'd just punch your head clean off with his jab. 101, click the like button, guys. But no, I just thought I'd come on and have a bit of a chat. Has anyone got any crack for us? Anything going on? Any questions you want to ask? Sensible, not stupid. But I am 39 now. I'm not getting any younger. But I don't feel 39 when it comes to hitting the bag, moving around, footwork, head movement. None of it's gone. And you know yourself, guys, when you're losing it. You know when you're losing it. Do you know what I mean? You just know. And I don't feel that I've lost it. I just feel like I'm like a fine wine. I've got better with age, you know what I mean? I've got better. And with bare knuckle fighting, you get better because it's like MMA, you get more experience. Where boxing, your days are over by the time you're 35, 36. Because it's an art, a skill, where bare knuckle, it's kind of like who's the toughest bloke, isn't it? How do you strengthen your hands, mate? Yeah. What I used to do was, when I used to go jogging, there was an oak tree at the park, and I would spend 5 minutes jabbing the oak tree, left, right. Not too hard because you'd break your hands, but I'd do it enough for the calcium, to build the calcium in your knuckles by just chipping away at my hands, like you're hurting them, do you know what I mean? Making my hands tough by breaking the skin, and then the skin would grow back stronger. So I would jab left, right. The oak tree's all steeping your hands in petrol, mate. People say it's a myth. The only thing I would say about putting your hands in petrol, right, is don't do it when you've got cuts on your hand, because it can cause cancer. You can get all sorts of problems with infection. If your hands are good and spot on, put them in for 5 minutes, but then you've got to put them with soap and wash the smell off. And I'll tell you another one. It's an old myth, an old wives' tale, this, but it works. Steeping your hands in horse piss. Honestly, trust us. I know it sounds stupid, but the thing is, guys, sometimes you've got to go to the extreme. If you want longevity in a certain sport, you've got to do what it takes. And that there, like steeping your hands in horse piss, that's a good one. That, if you prefer that to fucking, I would say go with the horse piss, you know what I mean? I know it sounds a bit mad like, but it works. That's coming from experience. I've done it. But well, you've seen me fight, guys. I don't know, but against Christie, I didn't wear any knuckle. I didn't wear any bandages. I don't really like wearing bandages because, you know yourself, bare knuckles, you know what I mean? Bare knuckle is bare knuckle. I don't know why. I mean, Dean, in the first fight, his hands were like plasters. He had a big old bandage. I mean, what, I don't get it. Bare knuckle is that, isn't it? I don't understand why people wrap their hands up in big old bandages, because that isn't, when you wrap your hands, cover your knuckles, padding, you're protecting your knuckles. You're scared to break your hands. Bare knuckles, bare knuckle, man. If you break your hand, you break your hand, don't you? But like I say, I think with YouTube, for me, too much talking. No problem, pal. Charlie, tonight, what's happened is Simon has, we're going Thursday night live, Charlie, because Simon's a little bit busy tonight, doll. But listen, if anybody wants to come on and tell the story, email me at deccahreloaded@gmail.com, or just on this video, write in the comments if you're interested. If you're seriously interested, write on them. What else can I cover? People have been asking about my teeth. Where have they gone? They haven't gone. They're there. White as a fucking... Hey, what it is the temporary implants. That's what... And there's a big bridge at the back. That's causing the lisp. And believe me, guys, I'm absolutely fed up of lisping. Listen, trust us, I am. It's doing me head in. But in a couple of weeks, that lisp will be gone. And the symmetrics will be in. New teeth. tidy, sweet. I'll be happy. That I am getting a bit fed up with the lisp. Like, it's becoming a bit irritating. I'm good, Tommy, mate. I'm good, bro. Liam, how you doing, mate? Spot on. Has anyone been to the gym today? Like, who trains on the comments? Anyone been to the gym, training, jogging, fitness, anything? I actually prefer to do the fitness and the cardio early morning, me. Thank you very much. Thank you, no fear, Alan. The best thing for your hands is putting your hands in and out of rice. Aye, Paul Key, you're right, mate. That's a good thing as well. Putting your hands in rice. You're right, pal. I forgot about that. Aye, bang on there. I like to, when I go out in the morning, guys, now, I like to do my cardio on an empty stomach. It's a personal choice for me. I feel like when I'm getting lean, I like to do the empty stomach cardio. Early, definitely, bro. Good man, Tommy. You can't, listen, I'm up, me, I wake up with the little dogs, 6 in the morning, let them out. I'll have a black coffee because I'm doing the intermittent fasting, so I don't have my first meal till 12 noon. And then I'll do my 5-mile power walk, but I now added a little bit of jogging into it, build the stamina up slowly. I'm trying to burn body fat and be really lean, so I'm not like running. If I do run, it'll be short sprints on a hill. That builds your cardio up. And then I'll get it, do my weights, all fasted, and then at 12 noon, I'll have my first meal, and from 12 till 8, I'll have about 4 meals, but plenty of calories, plenty of carbs, plenty of protein, and Bob's your uncle, I'm feeling good. But so give the video a like, guys. We've got 22 likes, we've got 103 people, and just hit that like button. If anyone wants to become a member, you can just click join. Yeah, you want to get, Shane, you want to get back to the gym, mate. How's the hip, eh? Not worse than doing your hip, like. I'm so polite. Why is you being polite? Why is Sean so polite and thankful to you? Who's Sean? Why is Sean being so polite and thankful to you? Who's that? Who's Sean? You mean Dean? Probably a set up, isn't it? Listen, man, I'm streetwise. I'm not a divvy. How many calories at the minute? At the minute, mate, I'm down to 2,500. When I was bulking, I was on 3,500, 4,000. I was, but you know what, mate? You get fed up. See, when you're bulking, you get sick. You get sick to death of food. And I got to the stage I was having 6 meals a day, spreading them out, doing the 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9. And it's like I ended up blending my food towards the end. I was just fed up of eating. Sick of the sight of chicken, sick of the sight of eggs. But now with the intermittent fasting, you actually enjoy your food better because with a 16-hour period, you like food's digesting properly. So you're actually looking forward to your meal when you're having it. But must be torture. It is. You know what, mate? The intermittent fasting is quite hard at first because your body's got to adapt to it. See, once you adapt, you become very energetic on a morning. Even on an empty stomach, you're full of energy. Good for your body, mate. Good for clearing you out and flushing all the crap out of your body. It's fantastic. Drink plenty of water, and you're all right. You'll be sweet. And sometimes, guys, when you get hungry, I don't know if you ever get hungry in the night time. Sometimes you're mistaken that you're actually thirsty, but our body and our brains are telling us that we're hungry. If you get a bit of water, put a bit of lime in it, lemon, right? Look, like if you do intermittent fasting, bit of lemon, and it stops the hunger. I found, but with the intermittent fasting, you're not supposed to go over 50 calories because then you're breaking your fast. But I just don't really break it at all. I'm just black coffee and water for 16 hours. But no, I hope everyone's all right. Anyway, I just thought I'd pop on and say all right to everyone. Explain a little bit about my character. And when I watch Man United tomorrow, I'm a Man United fan. Transfer deadline day today. Get off that YouTube. I quick hit the like button, guys. But listen, man, total respect to everybody. Hope everyone's having a good day. But yeah, the Dean fight's up. If you go to the top, you'll see it on the homepage, on the Epic Story, the homepage, the Dean fight's there, mate. Just scan over and have a look at it. It's up. If you, well, everyone's probably seen it anyways. But yeah, I'm not responding to him. He just talks absolute rubbish, man. Pretending to be nice. Pretending. I'm not stupid, man. Come on. But yeah. 100%, Callum. I'm not stupid, mate. See me when it comes to fight. See me, I'd fight anyone one-on-one. But you're doing nothing. Doesn't matter how hard you are. You're doing nothing against 3 and 4 men, are you? Unless you're Steven Seagal in the movie. I see you around, Ryan, mate. People are saying, right, I went easy on Dean that fight. I didn't. You see the right hands I was catching him with? I was actually stopped. The fight was stopped. They kept saying, oh, we'll call it a draw. We don't want anyone getting hurt. I've never in my entire life heard of not getting hurt in a bare knuckle fight, man. A bare knuckle, it's not a boxing fight. Bare knuckles, bare knuckle. Don't get it wrong. Paul's one of the best fair play man you could ever have. But I do think it was all set up for him not to get hammered. Because I'm telling you now, that'd have carried on. He'd have ended up in hospital. 100%. I was catching with some absolute clean right hands, man. And there's only so many of them you can take to your spark code. You know what I mean? But listen, you've got to give people respect. You've got to give them respect for getting in there and wanting to go again. But then you've got to say to yourself, does he want to go again? Is it just a ploy to set me up and boom? Because it would take more than one man to do me. They'll need a team of them. How we doing? I'm a swinger lass. You all right? Aye, just like I say, you'll need one man to do me over, man. Because I can fight for fun. Especially when you're fighting for your life. It's, like I say, baseball bat's probably, you know, take a bull to put me down. Thing is, like, you're right, Norman, I have got big cojones, mate, but there's being brave and then there's being stupid. If you're one man and you're gonna go down to 5 men, you're stupid because you're not winning, are you? You're absolutely slaughtered. Doesn't matter how hard you are. How we doing, evening, Sinatra? But I mean, I know everyone wants to see it, but does he? You've got to ask the question, guys. Does he actually want it? Do you know what really made me suspicious? When I said I'm not fighting for nothing, let's put 2.5k up, and then he came back and went 5k. I thought, you actually think you want to risk 5 grand of your own money? How is? You know what I mean? But no, it's good to see. It's good that people have got my back. You know, no one can. You're right. No one can fight 5 men, man. You know. Unless, like I say, unless you're John Claude Van Damme or Steven Seagal in a movie. You know what I mean? I was actually watching Bloodsport the other day. Absolute classic. Bloodsport, kickboxer with Van Damme and AWOL back in the day in the 90s, man. He was top draw, like. I went on my own, Tommy. I went with my dad just right down to the site. Me and my dad on our own. Now we stayed overnight. We actually stopped down there. Listen, we got treated with the greatest respect, mate. They're a lovely family. The Oxford Joyces, a lovely family. Buffet, food, absolute lovely people, man. You couldn't ask for better hospitality. And that's God's honest truth. Lovely people. The dad's an absolute diamond of a geezer. Like William's a great lad, and they're all nice people, man. You know what I mean? But like I say, come back to the 5 grand. And man, tell us the truth, guys. Just say you were beat that easy off a bloke. Would you go and put 5 grand up of your own money after that performance the first time? Like I know people say to me, just take it and accept it. But I'm not stupid. Do you know what I mean? Like, to me, alarm bells are ringing straight away. I could understand if you went, I'll accept the 2.5, but if you're getting absolute slaughtered, right, there's not a chance you're putting 5 grand of your own money up, because that, to me, my ears are up now. That's Christmas come early. And listen, I'm not one of these people that'll underestimate anybody. I never ever will. But I have been there with him, and he hasn't got a chance. You're right, Norman. I'm the same, pal. I was a bit suspicious. Still am. But I don't care for no man. Do you know what I mean? I'm not bothered. You leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. You come to me, and then there's problems then, because I will get stuck in. But I'm not the one for looking for it, guys. I don't look for it. I'm not interested in drama. I don't want trouble. I'm not. Listen, there's always a harder man than you. And the hardest men don't go looking for trouble. They'll sit quietly till it comes to them, and then they'll deal with it. And they definitely don't come on YouTube talking absolute dribble, I'll tell you. But no, man, spot on, guys. Listen, I totally appreciate the support. Like I say, I wouldn't have a channel if it wasn't for you guys. I think a lot of people with YouTube channels forget that. It's all about them. Do you know what I mean? They just want to use people. Listen, for me, the people run the page, man. It's all about the people, the subscribers, the members. They're the people that are actually important. Like I say, I had a great podcast with Axel, the official All or Nothing podcast. I am getting the channel back, but I'm not going down the podcast route again because it's full of divvies in that world, man. A lot of jealous people, man, and the thing is, I found when I was at the official All or Nothing podcast, when I was doing it, I done an interview with Darren G, got 150,000 views. I done an interview with Darren and Sean, got 150,000 views. Done an interview with Steve Wraith, had 150,000 views. Dougie's first ones had 325,000 views. People got that jealous. They were decimating my videos, man. They kept striking my videos. So some of the top podcaster, no names mentioned, they'd do an interview with people I've done. But because I had 100,000 views, they would decimate your video. So their video popped to the top of the search bar, man. And I was totally onto them straight away, man. They're all snakes, man. Absolute snakes, a lot of them. How are you doing, Kate? Love you, all right? They're just all proper snakes, man. Honest to God, guys, my advice to you is if you ever got into the podcast world, being on dialysis with Sal, good evening. How are you doing, Darren Rhodes, pal? It was lovely talking to you, missus. If nobody's seen the interview with Sally, really interesting story last night. At the end of this video, I will put it on the end screen where it will pop up and you can click on it and see it. Or just go to my lives with Sally Edwards. Thank you, Blackout, mate. But listen, guys, if you all want to, anyone wants to become a member of the channel and dive on the lives with me, because I only let members on the lives because people coming on putting filth on, you know what I mean, like pure dirty vermin coming on the lives and sabotaging it with putting filth on, you know what I mean? You like Hedgehog Man video, Craig Doylem, and just people like that. But the thing is, guys, one thing I'll say, see the people absolutely slaughtering you on when you're online. One day you've got to bump into them. See if they've still got the same energy when they do it. Because I'll be recording it. Ish. I'm spot on, gang one. I'm spot on, mate. I'm good. I'm alright. Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. I miss Darren G's lives, man. Because to be honest with you, Darren was the only one that I used to watch. You know, when he used to do his peaceful hour at 9 o'clock, I used to tune in and listen to him. I could see with Darren, I could sit and listen to him all day. He just speaks proper sense. You know what I mean? Speaks good. But like I say, guys, at the start of the video, I was talking about, you know, my character Draga in the series coming out. I can't wait, man. I can't wait for it. But yeah, Darren's live, man. He's just, when Darren speaks, you listen because he speaks so much sense. You know what I mean? And listen, he's not lying when he talks about certain people. He's telling the truth. Everyone says that he's making things up. No, he's not, man. You've got to remember he comes from that underworld. He knows that underworld. You know what I mean? He's saying what's true. And people are getting at a man that's trying to do the good for the youth of today. He's trying to save people. You see all these stabbings in Liverpool and people getting killed. Darren's trying to put a message out there to ours, put your weapons down, you know what I mean? But why are people hating on that? I don't get it. There's lots of fake Darren channels. See the fitness channel, guys, is that Darren's channel or not? Is that a fake one? Because I know there's a fitness one, but Darren doesn't really speak on it, does he? How are we doing, mate? When does the Netflix thing start? It comes out in the summer, mate, 2023. I've already filmed a bit of it, you know. I just haven't ever told anybody. I've done it on the QT. That's why I'm confident in the character that I'm playing. I've pulled it off there. He could never do it. Yeah, Mank Shazza, is that Train Elite? Is that Darren's channel, or is that a fake, or what? Because I know it's got 1,600 subs, but I thought it'd have more than that with being Darren. Do you know what I mean? Is it real? Yeah. Because normally Darren, when he makes a channel, man, his subs just go right up, don't they? He's maybe just chilling out, having it with his baby and that. You know what I mean? Because he's got a baby to look after now, so he's maybe just having a little break, spending time with his baby. Do you know what I mean? And who can blame him? Do you know what I mean? Being a dad. But no doubt when he comes back, he'll come back on form. Do you know what I mean? He's had a nice little break. Because listen, guys, sometimes even if a break from YouTube can do you the world of good, man. I haven't been on Facebook for what? About 6 months. My account's still up, active. Deccaheggie. Still active, but I have never been on for 6 months because I got logged out of it, so I can't get back on it. So all the dribble that was getting talked about the profile on Facebook with me, DERRECK. You don't spell my name like that, man. If you go on that, it's actually active on Facebook. That false channel that was Dean was on about people's daughters. He said, I don't even know what was said. I've never even watched the video. Pure dribble. That channel, the fake channel, has got loads of abuse. It's abusing me, calling us a wrong. Why am I going to make a channel, call myself a wrong, and then talk about other people like, oh, I'm 39-year-old, man. Absolute joke. The things people do for a little bit of attention. You know what I've found, guys, right? And this is a fact. When I start doing well, my trolling starts hotting up. Do you know what I mean? It starts heating up. People start. I mean, a lot of my members, Simon and them, and who else was there? Gated Angel and Leslie. They'll tell you, man, they get targeted off my trolls for supporting me, man. They get harassed. Honestly, they target vulnerable people, man. They're constantly targeting people every day, 24 hours a day, man. They're either on that, and that in the head. But I've enjoyed this little live, guys. Hit the like button, guys, before I go. We're on 37 likes. Hit just that little like button, guys. Give it a click. Push the algorithm. And listen, man, I hope everyone's spot on. It's really nice catching up with everybody. I might start. Well, I've got the interview with Simon on Thursday, but I might start doing a few lives just while Darren's away, just to have a chat with people. Because listen, I'm one of these. I love Darren's lives when he's on. I like sitting listening to him and like that. But he's a miss on YouTube, like, because they're all divvies on YouTube after the moment. I know he's on Instagram. Max there. Thank you, Kate. No, but listen, guys, total respect, man, and listen, thank you for the support. Thank you for just being there. And listen, like I say, man, this channel would be nothing without you people. How you fighting Dean on this? He doesn't want it, man. Next out he does. Like, I'll tell you what. Be honest with me right now, people watching this. There's 105 people. Be totally honest with me and write it in the comments, right? We lost the first time, right? And we were on the campus, me and my dad, with all the people in the campus. Is he going to come on his own with 5 grand? Do you actually believe that? Tell me. Would he have the horns to come on his own? You know me, you know I would. I'd turn up if I knew I'd go on my own. I would never ever set anybody up because it's scummy and it's wrong. It's just you, Kate. I'd go on my own. If he said to me he's coming on his own, but how's he going to come on his own? He can drive through the what? But if he come on his own and wanted to make it, I would. Because I'm a fair man. I would never ever set anybody up because it's scummy, and that's what I'm fighting, man. If you're going to set someone up, you're not fighting, man. And you know me, guys, I turn up. If I'm going to set on a drink, I will turn up. If there's definitely a colour going to happen, you know what I mean? But I would not set anybody up, man. It's scummy as well. Max Shazza, I agree with you, man. I agree. Definitely, totally, definitely, 100%. No sound, Becca, but can everyone hear me? Somebody turn this up. Can you hear us now, Tommy? Is that it? Yeah. So it must have been my volume. Sorry about that, guys. Can't know where. No, but so what do you want us to do, guys? Like, he's wanting us. What kind of content do you want? Like, I want to ask you people, what kind of like stuff do you want us to do? Do you want us to go live with people? What do you want us to do? Because I want to know what you want. I've got a business idea coming up with me and my friend. We're starting a new venture together. I haven't revealed what it is to anyone yet, but it's going to be really big. And you'll love it. I know you'll love it. I totally understand, Costa. I get it, mate. Do you know what though? See, when I had the podcast, that content was absolutely top notch. But it was top notch, and then we got copyright striking fraudulently. You know what I mean? But you're gonna love the new business venture we're doing. You're gonna absolutely love it. If you like to watch a fight, you're gonna like it, and that's all I'm gonna say. Let's just say Decca is delving into the fight business, starting my own company, but not company as in events in like arenas. That's all I'm gonna say. You'll like it. Trust me, you'll like it. Would any of you be interested in food tasting, like watching, like going on food tasting challenges, like going to restaurants and chippies and burger places and like tasting the food and see if the food's cushy, you know? Who's into like food tasting? Who likes food? I'm getting that channel back. How are we doing, Jake Lees? I'm getting that channel back, mate. I'm getting the All or Nothing podcast back, but I'm not going down the podcast route with it. It's just absolute carnage when you're in that world, mate. They're all divvies, man. All of them. Freemason. It's all Freemasons, man, in that world. Love the grub, mate, eh? Food done. Decker versus food. Honestly, you want to see me? I can eat like a horse, man. Honest to God, I tell you my favourite food at the minute, and I only have it once a week when I have a cheat day. I like a doner wrap with garlic sauce and chips with a garlic dip and a can of Dr. Pepper. That's my favourite at the minute. But normally, sometimes I'll get a Domino's with the hot dog stuffed crust. Get like the hot dog in the crust. Lovely, man. Beautiful. Honestly, man. See, when I talk about food, like because I'm on a strict diet at the minute for this role that I'm doing. It's like I can't eat loads of crap. So when I talk about food, I've got the app on your phone where you order food, the Deliveroo. Oh man, see when you get your notifications through and all the food deals and oh my god. I start getting absolutely starving just looking at the food. Burgers, chips. Tell you what I do like the Mac burger, like McDonald's burgers. I like them, but I like them when they make them in the chippy, like a Mac burger with that sauce. What is it? What's the secret sauce that they put in the McDonald's burgers? Is it mayonnaise and tomato sauce? Like what is it? I wouldn't be. I don't eat it, Kate. At the minute, I'm on a strict diet. Eh? You can't stay. Well, it depends how fast your metabolism is, but I've got quite a slow metabolism, so I've got to be really strict on my diet. It's a secret, it is, mate. Two small Mackies. Do you know what, Mac Shazza? See, when you have a McDonald's, right, you'll be quite surprised how much it fills you up. Last week, I had a cheat meal and I ordered a Big Mac burger. What else did I order? A Big Tasty, two fries, a milkshake, and a McFlurry, and I was absolutely bloated, full. You think you can eat loads, but you end up not. Can anyone tell me where I can see Dr. Rackpool? I don't know, but Dr. Rackpool's name's Michael, isn't he? He was on live last night. Was it his birthday? He was on live and his missus slipped up and called him Michael. But you know, that's Dr. Rackpool is the myth, isn't he? Everyone calls him the Doc. We're just gonna call him the Doc, but his name is Michael. Dr. Michael what? That's the question. But listen, guys, I'm going to go. I've been on for 45 minutes. Hit the like button, guys. But listen, God bless everyone. Total respect. Yeah, fillet fish. Nice. I'll tell you what, I like cheese chips, me. Cheese chips, gravy, and mushy peas. Nah, I don't know. Dr. Akpol is 92 and all. Well, he went to 93 and all with me, didn't he? I never turned up, so he beat us. So he's 93, but he's not 90. If he's 93 and all with 92 knockouts, the 93rd one didn't count because he didn't knock me out. I just didn't turn up. Listen, guys, God bless and have a good day, man. Respect to everybody.